Hello, welcome to question and answer session. Today we'll be discussing about February current affairs, a part of it in the form of question and answers as we had sessions earlier. So today we'll be discussing the days from 1st to 6th. So let us start. Which Indian personality has received Carnot Prize for power reforms and rural electrification? Union Minister Piyush Goyal has received the Carnot Prize for power reforms and rural electrification. This Carnot Prize, it is given away by University of Pennsylvania under Kleinman Center for Energy Policy. The 2018 Carnot Prize, it was given in recognition of India's effort towards eliminating energy poverty with the available energy solutions. So the rural electrification drive, as we have been seeing, it is achieving 24/7 affordable, environment-friendly power for all. So in this accord, Carnot Prize was given to India, to the Union Minister Piyush Goyal. Who is the newly appointed Directorate General of National Cadet Corps? Rajiv Chopra. Lieutenant General Rajiv Chopra is a new takeover of National Cadet Corps NCC. As we know, NCC, it is a very important wing. It is headquartered in New Delhi. Who is newly appointed as interim president of Venezuela? The interim president of Venezuela is Juan Guaido, is the interim president of Venezuela. Recently, European Union countries, they have recognized Juan Guaido as the 10th interim Venezuelan president. So discussing about Venezuela, the currency of Venezuela is Venezuelan Bolivar or Bolivar, what you can say. Which brigade has received the best marching contingent trophy of the Republic Day parade? Gorkha Brigade. The Gorkha Brigade has won the best marching contingents award. The CRPF has won the best marching contingent award among the paramilitary forces. So in the paramilitary forces, it is CRPF which has won the best contingent award. And in the category of tableau representation, union ministries and departments, everyone participate in that. So the best tableau was given to Central Industrial Security Force and ICAR, Indian Council for Agricultural Research. Among the states, if you consider Tripura's Republic Day tableau, depicting the Gandhian way of fueling rural economy, it has won the first prize. So all these are very important for us in exam point of view. So here what we have discussed, which brigade has received the best marching contingent trophy of Republic Day parade? It is Gorkha Brigade. And among the paramilitary forces, it is CRPF. And among the tableaus presented by the union government departments, it is CISF, Central Industrial Security Force, and ICAR, the Indian Council for Agricultural Research. And among the states, Tripura has won the best tableau. Tripura has selected the theme. It has depicted Gandhian way of fueling rural economy, and it has won the first prize. Who acquired Delhi-based hotel booking platform Nightstay? Paytm. So Paytm has recently acquired the hotel booking platform Nightstay. The founder and CEO of Nightstay is Nasir Khan. Last year, the average monthly GST collection was 89,700 crore rupees. What is the expected average monthly GST collection in this year? So it is expected to be 97,100 crores. So last year, it has been 89,700 crore rupees. So this year, the average monthly GST collection, it has been 97,100 crore rupees. Which city will be the world's fastest growing city in 2019 to 35 period as per the Global Economic Research report prepared by Oxford Economics? Surat. So according to the Global Economic Research report, which was prepared by Oxford Economics, the world's fastest growing city in the period from 2019 to 35 is Surat. Where did Union Minister for Human Resource Development Prakash Javadekar inaugurate the new campus of the National Museum Institute? Noida. So recently Prakash Javadekar has inaugurated a new campus of National Museum Institute. This is located in Noida. The institute is formed with a total cost incurring to about 90.40 crore rupees in a span of 4 years. So it is recently inaugurated by Prakash Javadekar. Where did Prime Minister Narendra Modi unveil the National Salt Satyagraha Memorial and the statue of Mahatma Gandhi and 80 Satyagrahis? It was unveiled in Surat. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, on his visit to Surat and Dandi in Gujarat, has recently unveiled the National Salt Satyagraha Memorial at Dandi village, which is situated on the Arabian Sea coast in South Gujarat. The statue of Mahatma Gandhi ji and 80 Satyagrahis who marched with Mahatma Gandhi in the historic Dandi Salt March in 1930. As we know, it is the beginning of civil disobedience movement. It was during this movement, as a first act, Gandhiji along with his Satyagrahis, they marched, and Gandhiji has picked up a handful of salt and has broke the salt laws, where Britishers had monopoly of trade on the salt trade then. So recently a statue of Mahatma Gandhiji and 80 Satyagrahis who marched with Mahatma Gandhiji in the historic Dandi Salt March in 1930. This was unveiled by Narendra Modi in Surat. Which government gave approval for Smart Village campaign worth of 385 crores to build village infrastructure and provide essential amenities? Punjab government. So Punjab government, it gave approval for Smart Village campaign. The total worth of it is 385 crores. The Punjab government, it has approved a rural development scheme, the name of which is Smart Village campaign. Reserve Bank of India lifted lending curbs on 3 public sector banks, Oriental Bank of India, Bank of Maharashtra, and which other bank, and also allowed them to exit from prompt corrective action framework fully. Bank of India along with Oriental Bank of India and Bank of Maharashtra. So the 3 lenders who were part of 11 government owned banks, they were put under framework in 2017 and 18. The government has announced a capital infusion of nearly 10,000 crores recently for Bank of India, and for Oriental Bank of Commerce it has announced 5,500 crores and 4,500 crores have been announced for Bank of Maharashtra. So now this is going to help banks to lend more money. Where was BESAFE's 3rd annual conference on measurable impacts of behavioral based safety implementation in Indian industry held in? So BSAFE's 3rd annual conference on measurable impacts of behavioral based safety implementation in Indian industry, it was held recently in New Delhi. This is a forum. It is a Mumbai based non-profit organization and NPO. This is spreading the cause of fostering a safe and healthy workplace in Indian industry. The event, it is conducted in collaboration with the Indo Economic Chamber of Commerce and Vision. So what does this conference do? It is going to enable the Indian industry to achieve zero harm criterion to save life as well as businesses. So the industries have to flourish in business without affecting the lives of people is what will be discussed here. So the main agenda is that. So that is be safe. So we can remember this one easily. Which university scientists have created an artificial intelligence based system that directly translates thoughts into intelligible recognizable speech? Scientists create artificial intelligence based system that translates thoughts into speech, which is a very good invention what we can see of artificial intelligence. So the technology, it is developed by Columbia University researchers. So this research, it is going to help people who cannot speak or regain their ability to communicate with the outside world. Dara Dhotiwala passed away in Chennai due to old age. He was related to, he is a cricketer, he was a former test umpire. He has died recently. UNESCO announced which year as the International Year of Periodic Table of Chemical Elements in Paris? UNESCO has declared 2019 as a International Year of the Periodic Table of Chemical Elements, which was held in Paris. Which airline resumes its services from New Delhi to Nazaf in Iraq? Air India. Recently, Air India has resumed its services from New Delhi to the holy city of Nazaf in Iraq. This is after 25 years. So Nazaf is a city which is 160 kilometers from Baghdad, which is the capital of Iraq. It is an important pilgrimage place considered very sacred by Shia Muslims. So recently Air India has resumed its services from New Delhi to Nazaf in Iraq. Name India's current ambassador to Argentina, who was appointed as a new ambassador to Republic of Colombia. Sanjeev Ranjan. Sanjeev Ranjan, who is currently the ambassador of Argentina, is also going to be appointed as a new ambassador to Republic of Colombia. Which country bags the award of excellence for best in show at New York Times Travel Show 2019? India. The Ministry of Tourism, Government of India, has participated in the New York Travel Times Show. It has also gained the first prize, what we can say. Shri Yogendra Tirupati, who is the Secretary of Ministry of Tourism, has received the Award of Excellence for Best in the Show. At what % Central Statistical Office revised GDP growth rate for 2017-18? Earlier it was estimated at 6.7%. So these predictions, as we know, are very important of prominent organizations. So one of them is Central Statistical Organization. The revised GDP growth rate for 2017-18, it was earlier estimated to be 6.7%. So what is the percentage now? It is 7.2%. So CSO, it revises its GDP growth rate to 7.2% for 2017-18 from 6.7%, which was estimated earlier. As per the interim budget for 2019 presented by Union Finance Minister Piyush Goyal, fiscal deficit for 2018-19 is seen at what % of GDP? It is 3.4%. For the fiscal year 2019, Government has revised the fiscal deficit target to be 3.4%. The fiscal deficit for 2019-20 estimated at 3.4% of GDP. The current account deficit is 2.5% of GDP. So as we know, interim budget will be presented in the Parliament on February 1st. So Piyush Goyal has presented this interim budget. The budget expenditure is 27,84,200 crores. The interim budget was presented for 27,84,200 crores. World Wetland Day is celebrated on which day? World Wetland Day is celebrated on 2nd of February every year. So this is an international day. It is celebrated on this day to mark the adoption of Convention on Wetlands on February 2nd, 1971. This date is established to raise the awareness about the value of wetlands, which are very much important for humanity and also the planet. World Wetland Day, it was for the first time celebrated in 1997. So on this day, they preach the importance of wetlands. Wetlands are very important for us. They are responsible for the biologically diverse ecosystems. They provide shelter for many species. No income tax for earnings up to how many rupees as per the interim budget for 2019 presented by Union Finance Minister Piyush Goyal in Parliament? 5 lakh rupees. So no tax for those whose taxable income is less than 5 lakh rupees has been observed. The standard deduction, it has increased to 50,000 rupees from 40,000 rupees. So earlier it was 40,000 rupees. So now it has increased from 40,000 to 50,000 for salaried class, and direct tax collection at 12 lakh crore in fiscal year 19 has been observed. Which state government has banned import of pigs and piglets from Myanmar as because there is a possibility of outbreak of porcine reproductive and respiratory syndrome (PRRS)? Mizoram government, it has banned the import of pigs and piglets because there is a possibility of outbreak of PRRS disease. So this is also called as swine flu. If it is swine flu, we can understand it very well. So the piglet and the pigs import were stopped by Mizoram government to prevent swine flu. Rajasthan state government has announced the monthly allowance scheme for educated unemployed youth with an allowance of how many rupees from 1st March? So it is 3,000 rupees. The unemployed are going to get 3,000 rupees in Rajasthan from 1st March. So through this scheme, unemployed boys will receive 3,000 rupees while girls will get an assistance of 3,500 rupees as monthly unemployment allowance. What is the name of P2P lending platform that has received its NBFC P2P certification from the Reserve Bank of India recently? It is Landbox. Landbox has received NBFC P2P certification from Reserve Bank of India. Landbox, it is a Delhi-based organization. This NBFC and P2P, together they are going to develop a new class of NBFCs, non-banking financial institutions. So which are going to carry on P2P business in lending according to the guidelines released by the Reserve Bank of India. So what we need to remember here is Landbox has received NBFC P2P certification from RBI. Indian Space Research Organization ISRO has named how many companies to which it proposes to transfer the technology for manufacturing lithium ion cells? 10. ISRO has listed 10 firms to make lithium ion cells, so it has given permission. It has named 10 companies to which it proposes to transfer the technology for manufacturing these lithium ion cells. The technology is developed by Vikram Sarabhai Space Center, in Tumba. Where was the international conference titled Life and Legacy of Guru Padma Sambhava held to mark the 50 years of formalization of diplomatic ties between India and Bhutan recently? It was held in New Delhi. The conference, it was organized by Center for Escalation Purpose, CEP, and was titled as Life and Legacy of Guru Padma Sambhava. So scholars from both the countries of India and Bhutan, both of them, they participated in this conference, and they discussed about Guru who was born in India and who moved towards Bhutan in the 8th century and how he spread Buddhism and what were his Buddhist teachings, etc. ICT Academy Bridge 2019 conference was inaugurated in which city? It was inaugurated in Chennai. The ICT Academy Bridge 2019 conference, it was inaugurated in Chennai. The theme of which is Fostering India for Industry 4.0. Industry experts, academic leaders and government policy makers. So all of them, they have participated. The event has brought them together. Which country pulled out the Intermediate Range Nuclear Forces Treaty with Russia recently? United States of America. So recently the Russian President Putin, he has announced that the country is going to follow US example and it is also going to withdraw from Intermediate Range Nuclear Forces Treaty within 6 months. It is a arm control agreement. So what is this Intermediate Range Nuclear Forces Agreement Treaty? It is a arms control agreement. It prohibits the production or testing of ground-launched cruise missiles with a range of approximately 300 to 3,400 miles. So therefore USA has withdrawn, Russia is going to follow. Which country has lifted the ban on teaching political science? So there is a ban in a country where political science should not be taught. So yes, it is true. So what is the country? Uzbekistan. Knowledge is power. Finally, Uzbekistan has lifted ban on teaching of political science. Vladimir Putin is the president of which country? This is very well known. It is Russia. Who is appointed as interim CEO of Yes Bank? So Yes Bank has been in the news recently many times. So now who is the present interim CEO? It is Ajay Kumar. Ajay Kumar, who is a board member of Yes Bank, has taken over it. He is going to be the interim CEO till the new CEO Ravneet Gill. So Ravneet Gill is appointed as a new CEO, but he has not taken over. So until then, Ajay Kumar is going to serve Yes Bank as interim CEO. Who is the author whose debut books No Friends But the Mountains won both the $25,000 non-fiction prize at the Victorian Premier's Literary Awards and the $1 lakh Victorian Prize for Literature in Australia. So who is the author of the book No Friends But the Mountains? It is Behrav Bhuchani. So Behrav Bhuchani, his debut book, it has won both $25,000 non-fiction prize at Victorian Premier's Literary Awards, as well as the $1 lakh Victorian Prize for Literature. Under the new e-commerce rules, how many days window period is given to e-commerce companies for aligning themselves to the government's modified FDI rules? A 60-day period is going to be given. So according to the official notification released by the Department of Industrial Policy and Promotion, a new set of policy rules were formed by the e-commerce companies. So it gave them 60-day window period for aligning themselves. So government has modified FDI rules and all the companies, they were given 60 days period to align to the new rules. Under the new e-commerce rules, the e-commerce retailer shall be deemed to own the inventory of a vendor if how much percent of the purchases of such a vendor are through it? 25%. If 25% of the purchases of a vendor are through it, the e-commerce retailer, he shall be deemed to own the inventory of a vendor. According to fiscal year 2020, total expenditure seen at how many rupees as per the interim budget of 2019 presented by Union Finance Minister Piyush Goyal. The expenditure as said is 27.84 trillion rupees. So according to the interim budget for the fiscal year 2020, the budget expenditure is expected to be 27.84 trillion rupees. Defense Minister Nirmala Sitharaman approved the procurement of around 73,000 SIG Sauer rifles from which country under fast track procurement mode. So we have acquired 73,000 SIG Sauer rifles. So from which country was this acquired? USA. So United States of America. We have acquired these rifles. So where are we going to use these rifles? The procured rifles will replace INSAS rifles which are used by the troops who are deployed along 3,600 kilometer border with China. So these are going to be deployed there to man our country against China. Which state has launched the second phase of Paspu Kunkuma Scheme and welfare pensions? It is Andhra Pradesh. So Andhra Pradesh has launched the second phase of Paspu Kunkuma Scheme. So under which 10,000 rupees will be given to the household women under Dwakra. So of which they will be given in 4 installments, 2,500, 2,500 and so on. So second phase of which was launched recently. Which country unveiled its long-range cruise surface-to-surface missile named Hoveza with a strike range of 1,300 kilometers to mark the remembrance of 1979 Islamic Revolution anniversary? Iran. Hoveza long-range surface-to-surface missile was unveiled by Iran on 1979 Islamic Revolution anniversary. So the capital of Iran, as we know, it is Tehran, and the currency is real. The currency of Iran is real. Where was the 4th edition of International Spice Conference 2019 themed as Challenges of Change Redefining the Value Chain held in Hyderabad? So recently 2019 International Spice Conference was held in Hyderabad. So this is a platform for all the stakeholders of the spice industry, including the businessmen, spice associations, policy makers, farmers and also end users. So all of them, they address each other and they interact with each other. Name the country that test fired a short-range surface-to-surface ballistic missile Nasir with a strike range of about 70 kilometers. Pakistan. So Pakistan has test fired a short-range surface-to-surface ballistic missile Nasir with a strike range of about 70 kilometers. It is a high-precision shoot and scoot weapon system with the ability of in-flight maneuverability. India-Monaco Business Forum, it was held in New Delhi. What is the currency of Monaco? The currency of Monaco is Euro. So recently India-Monaco Business Forum, it was held in New Delhi. The Civil Aviation Minister Suresh Prabhu has inaugurated it. So it is a vast scope for cooperation between India and Monaco in several sectors, including tourism. So this forum was held. Dash was announced as Punjab State Aquatic Animal by Punjab Chief Minister Captain Amarinder Singh. It is Indus River Dolphin. Who was appointed as a Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Corporation Bank recently? P.V. Bharati. So P.V. Bharati has taken charge as a Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Corporation Bank. So she is also the first woman in Corporation Bank to serve the bank in this capacity. Earlier, Bharati was a Executive Director in Canara Bank, and now she is going to be the CEO of Corporation Bank. From which state filmmaker Aribam Shyam Sharma belongs? He is from the state of Manipur. He is a Manipur filmmaker. Why is he in the news? He is a 83-year-old filmmaker who had made the decision of returning Padma Shri. Recently he has been awarded Padma Shri. As we know, the Padma Shri awards were out on January 26th, they were announced. So Aribam Shyam Sharma, he is opting to return the Padma Shri in protest against the citizen bill which has been recently amended, citizenship bill. After the families of around 855 martyrs and of the anti-foreigners Assam agitation of 1979-85, they returned the citation through a Sarbananda Sonowal government has given him in 2016. So this bill, it seeks to fast track the process of granting citizenship to non-Muslims who are from Afghanistan, Bangladesh and Pakistan. Aribam Shyam Sharma, he has won several national awards as well for his iconic films. He has been into the industry from 40 years, experimenting with the medium. He is credited with having revolutionized cinema in Manipur during the 1970s. So he is going to return the Padma Shri award, which is because of the amendments they have done to citizenship bill. Who has officially launched her 2020 presidential campaign with a rally in her home state Hawaii? Tulsi Gabbard. Tulsi Gabbard has officially launched her 2020 presidential campaign with a rally in her home state Hawaii. So why is it very important for us? Miss Gabbard is the first Hindu to be elected to the US Congress. She is also the 8th Democrat to have declared. World Cancer Day was founded by the International Cancer Control Union. What is the theme for the World Cancer Day 2019? I am and I will. I am and I will is the theme of World Cancer Day 2019. Which country celebrated 71st Independence Day on 4th February? Maldives President Ibrahim Mohammed Soli was the guest of honor at the main function. Sri Lanka. So Sri Lanka has celebrated 71st Independence Day on February 4th. Maldives President Ibrahim Mohammed Soli was a guest of honor at the main function which was held in Colombo. Under the new e-commerce rules, it restricts marketplaces from influencing prices in a bid to curb deep discounting. With this, what kind of special offers to some brands will be prohibited? So it is like cashback, extended warranties, faster deliveries to some brands. So all of these will be prohibited. So all A, B and C is correct. So the new e-commerce rules, they restrict marketplaces from influencing prices in a bid to curb deep discounting. With this, special offers like cashback, extended warranties, faster deliveries to some brands will be prohibited, with a view to provide a level playing field. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated the railway electrification of 294 kilometers long Andal Sainthia Pakur Malda and Kana Sainthia sections in which state recently? West Bengal. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has dedicated the railway electrification of 294 kilometers long in Andal Sainthia Pakur Malda and Kana Sainthia sections to the nation in West Bengal, and also dedicated the 20-kilometer long Hijli Narayangarh third line to the nation recently. So all these were inaugurated in West Bengal. Minister of Railways and Coal Piyush Goyal has launched which body's The Future of Rail report, which analyzes the current and future importance of rail around the world in New Delhi. International Energy Agency. Ministry of Railways has launched the Future of Rail report of the International Energy Agency recently. This is important. Why? Because the Future of Rail Agreement, it is a first of its kind report which analyzes the current and future importance of rail around the world through the perspective of its energy and environmental implications. Where did Prime Minister Narendra Modi lay the foundation stone of 624 megawatts Kiru hydroelectric project and 850 megawatts Ratel hydroelectric project in Kishtwar, Jammu and Kashmir? So Prime Minister Narendra Modi has recently laid the foundation stone of 624 megawatts Kiru hydroelectric project and 850 megawatts Ratel hydroelectric project. Which state became the first to set up Price Monitoring and Research Unit PMRU to track violation of prices of essential drugs and medical devices? Kerala. So Kerala has become the first state to set up a Price Monitoring and Research Unit. The National Pharmaceutical Pricing Authority, it has proposed such a system for the states and union territories. The Indian Banking Association has issued advisory requesting banks to waive off the processing, documentation, inspection and all other services for Kisan credit card and crop loans up to how many rupees? 3 lakh rupees. Agricultural Ministry is expecting that over 21 crore small and marginal farmers in the country will be provided timely and affordable credit in a key of attaining inclusive growth. So this Kisan credit card scheme, it aims at providing adequate and timely credit support from the banking system to the farmers, as we know. The Indian Banking Association chairman is Sunil Mehta. The present Indian Banking Association chairman is Sunil Mehta. Where did the Indian Space Research Organization launch Human Space Flight Center HSFC, which will act as a hub of ISRO's future manned missions? Bengaluru. The country's first crewed mission is set to happen by 2022, which is the 75th year of independence. So ISRO has launched Human Space Flight Center in Bangalore. The Philippines has topped the global internet usage index with an average of 10 hours and 2 minutes spent on the internet across devices per day. What is the Philippines currency? So Philippines currency is peso. So recently in a survey it is found that Philippines has topped the global internet usage index. The average time of the country is 10 hours and 2 minutes that is spent on the internet across devices per day. India reportedly reported day average daily internet use of nearly 8 hours. So our internet usage average is 8 hours. If you compare the worldwide average usage, it is 6 hours. 4 countries, Philippines followed by Brazil, then Thailand and Colombia. All these 4 they have topped the list with Philippines at the top, for which the average time is 10 hours and 2 minutes. The Asian Development Bank has bought a 14% stake in which Indian microfinancier company? Annapurna Finance. The Asian Development Bank has bought 14% stake in the microfinancer Annapurna Finance for 137 crore rupees, reinforcing the belief that India's microfinance sector is on course to attracting long-term funds from global lenders and investors. Which organization was ranked as India's highest ranked think tank and achieved 118th rank globally according to the global report named 2018 Global Go-To Think Tank Index report? Observer Research Foundation. So Observer Research Foundation was ranked as India's highest ranked think tank and it has achieved 118th rank globally. Which ministry has decided to lend support to the organization in 2nd Jharkhand International Film Festival in Ranchi, Jharkhand from 1st to 3rd February 2019? Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. The Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, they have decided to lend support to the organization of 2nd Jharkhand International Film Festival in Ranchi, which is going to be held from 1st to 3rd February. So we need to remember that the 2nd Jharkhand International Film Festival is held in Ranchi. The best of Jharkhand regional films, which are being made in Naipuri, Santali, Korta and Kumali languages, will be displayed here. Who was elected as President of El Salvador recently? Nayib Bukele. Nayib Bukele, a former mayor of El Salvador's capital, he has won the landslide victory in presidential elections. So El Salvador, what is the capital? Very easy to remember. El Salvador capital is San Salvador. And the currency of this is United States dollar, and the continent in which it is present is North America. Rishi Kumar Shukla, who has been appointed as a new director of Central Bureau of Investigation, is from which state? Madhya Pradesh. Rishi Kumar Shukla has been appointed as a Director General of CBI. As we have seen in the past few months, the Director General of CBI is of quite in the news. So CBI Chief Alok Verma, who was earlier chief, he was replaced by M. Nageshwar Rao. But a non-profit challenged his appointment as an acting CBI chief. So now he was replaced by Rishi Kumar Shukla. Which software system won prestigious Aegis Graham Bell Award 2019? Uniport Software Systems. Uniport Software Systems has won the prestigious Aegis Graham Bell Award 2019. According to National Bulk Handling Corporation, Kharif crop estimates for 2018-19 pulses production is projected to drop marginally to how many million tons? From 9.35 million tons last year, 9.10 million tons. So the pulses production is projected to drop marginally to 9.10 million tons from 9.35 million tons last year. 325 children, including 11 girls, have been rescued in Operation Smile project from which city? Hyderabad. 325 children, including 11 girls, have been rescued in Hyderabad under Operation Smile, which was launched on 1st January 2019. The aim of this Operation Smile, it is a 1-month-long program which aims to rescue child laborers and children engaged in begging. Apart from rescuing children from Hyderabad and also other parts of Telangana, around 100 children from Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand, Uttar Pradesh and Nepal, they have been rescued under this mission. Which state has launched a scholarship scheme named Kalia Charity Yojana for the children of farmers under Krushak Assistance for Livelihood and Income Augmentation Scheme? Odisha. Odisha has launched Kalia Scholarship Scheme to boost education for farmers' children. 1.38 lakh projects were set up by women entrepreneurs under which scheme? Pradhan Mantri Employee Generation Program, PMEGP. The Ministry of Finance has announced the amalgamation of how many regional rural banks to form Tamil Nadu Grama Bank? Two regional rural banks, Pallavan Grama Bank, Pandyan Grama Bank. So both of them, they will be merged to form Tamil Nadu Grama Bank as per the Finance Ministry notification. The new Tamil Nadu Grama Bank will be under the sponsorship of Indian Bank. Originally, the Pallavan Gramina Bank, it was sponsored by Indian Bank, and Pandyan Gramina Bank was sponsored by Indian Overseas Bank. So now the merged entity, Tamil Nadu Grama Bank, is going to be sponsored by Indian Bank only. Name the new dwarf spheroidal galaxy discovered by astronomers from Italy, UK and Germany and the United States using Hubble Space Telescope. It is named as Pedin 1. It is named as Pedin, who was a researcher at Italy's National Institute of Astrophysics. Who will be conferred with Veeramani Award for Social Justice 2018? P.S. Krishnan. P.S. Krishnan is going to receive K. Veeramani Award for Social Justice 2018. Name the SBI UK chief who was awarded Freedom of the City of London Award. The State Bank of India's UK head Sanjeev Chadda has been conferred with Freedom of the City of London Award in recognition of his contribution to promoting the bilateral relationships. International Day of Zero Tolerance for Female Genital Mutilation is observed on which day? February 6th. Which union ministry has allowed women to work in mines both in open cast and underground during the day and night as part of the efforts to build more opportunities for women? Ministry of Union, Labour and Environment. So it has allowed women to work in mines both in open cast and also underground during the day and night as part of the efforts to build more opportunities. So this decision has been taken in line with the recommendations of Section 12 Committee, which was constituted under Mines Act 1952. This Mines Act 1952, it restricts the employment of women in the underground and open cast mines. So now women are permitted working in the mines. Syndicate Bank was imposed with a penalty of how much amount by Reserve Bank of India for contradicting norms in checking norms and risk management. In the last few months, we have been observing many penalties levied by Reserve Bank of India for non-compliance of the terms. So now recent 1 crore on Syndicate Bank was levied on the violation of norms, and a penalty of 2 crores was levied on UCO Bank. Thank you. That's all for today.